show us what you've got. Same for Gizmy. I'm biased, but I'm obviously going to be keeping a close eye on both of those players. Monte start T side. Of course, their map pick. A lot of aggression early for forZe. They take the space in towards mid. But it's A, completely unoccupied. Red carpet rolled out for Monte. This is going to have to be a retake.
Yeah, easy scaling. It's going to be very fast on the flank. That's kind of the key thing. Monte have prioritized taking control towards jungle, so they have a lot of power in the post plant. Nickelback has the kit and the smoke. This is the information. Not spotting the second player. Oh, doesn't even matter. A swing from Shelfie gives them the space to start scaling, and a nice shot from Tunia. They have to fight forward. Eliminate Nickelback would be huge, but they're losing everybody across the server. It's just Woro, and he's running out of health, running out of time, and it's forZe with a fantastic retake.
Yeah, you got to talk about that retake, and it's the timing of when these players activate, and it's the flank that actually takes the first contact, and that forces Monte into a really uncomfortable position. If it was the other way around, if the connector and the jungle guys were the first players of forZe to start scaling, and it's the late round activation of the lurk, which you normally associate that play with, then potentially Monte could have been able to get those kills. They would have then been able to push a bit deeper, and it goes the other way. Instead, by Shelfie grabbing that kill on ramp, it makes Monte feel very uncomfortable. They need to fight in towards connector. They need to deal with the mid threat and take that space away early. It does not happen. And with the force comes one flashbang, but a whole herd of Galils.
A whole gaggle of them, isn't it?
Yeah, that was the word. I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
So I went with herd, but
Gaggle.
thank you for bailing me out.
Gaggle of Galils. Again, they're finding space in the sense that they've spotted connector. Oh,
That's been heard.
noise. Loud drop, but fast out through A. Tania gets the first fight for free, but he's getting peppered over the boxes. How's he get a second there? Demker at least alleviates something with a kill on the Smooya, but Nickelback was ready for Woro. Force fight, falling to pieces. Also gets one back, but they're both very low.
The reset into B isn't bad, but because it's going to be really slow, you're going to get time for Shelfie to push in towards A, and that means that Celta's withdrawn and he can now focus his full attention on the apartments. Both these players are one bullet away from death. Creeping under the window is Demka. Is Celta ready for how close Demka is? Yes. And now with that confirmed kill, you sort of assume, if you're forZe, that Krasnal's not far behind. 25 seconds. You can't go for this. He's going to have to just try and save the Galil.
Yeah, and I guess this is kind of just illustrates, you know, the downsides of the issue of going for a 5 Galil buy and just not having any utility to set up anything. They just go for a contact play, and sure, the Galils are good, but because forZe have also prioritized the rifles, Tania's sitting there with an M4, and he's taking these long-range fights, having really no problems dealing with these players coming out. Probably shouldn't have got the second, but as soon as he gets that, it kind of limits the options that Monte have to continue the round.
Saw a very interesting graphic on Twitter the other day, and it was basically comparing all the damages in CS2, and the sort of the headshot damage on the Galil is the same as both M4s. So it's kind of like a cheap M4 on the T side. Doesn't work out this time. This one is a little bit worse for wear when it comes to the weaponry for Monte, and the utility is very much in the same vein. Nickelback spots early in Con, and with no window smoke, Smooya and Shelfie between them can just find everything. Nice jump up. And now Demka's left all alone, blocked out by Nickelback. That one's the more expected round to convert for forZe, but now Monte have everything, bar that AWP.
Yeah, they tried to go for a similar thing they did on Nuke, right, where they invest a couple of pistols, they have some armor, and I think this Halfire is actually a little over-invested, to be honest. Given
I agree.
You did barely any damage in the round before. So now, yeah, you're rocking a Galil, you don't have the AWP, your utility's a little bit lacking.
Oh. Are you under threat? Great flash. Oh, better collection. Smooya just spams just just in case he can grab the trade, and he does.
Some shenanigans going on at ramp. Krasnal can't quite get the kill he was after, but Demka rewarded for his chicanery. Gives us a 3-on-3 with Celta known to be a little bit low. And some good spacing from Gizmy. Celta's actually going to push forward. And that's going to be a pretty scary move for him. Surely one of these two Ts will catch him cleanly. You would have preferred it to be Waro because Demka has the bomb, which is information. But are you ready for Shalfie to have slipped into apps? Surely not. Oh, he reveals himself. Gives up the ghost, but it doesn't matter. He's found the kill anyway. Thought Demka could have traded that easily, and now that's the bomb. Given on over, Smooya long range finds his kill. So the repositioning of forZe looks like it might have done enough. Waro, yeah, he doesn't really know what to do. He almost actually finds that kill, but caught through the smoke. Flawless start for forZe.
Yeah, he's really not happy, is he? You saw it on the player cams. That all hinges on the fact that Celta spots Demka. He said it had to be Waro taking that first contact, and immediately Shalfie knows he can try and get ahead of this. The swing is something you're not expecting if you're Monte whatsoever. So takes the initial shot on towards Waro, pushes him off the angle, and is just able to isolate the fight. Back to square one for Monte. forZe on this CT side have been fantastic. And A execute, trying to give them a little bit of breathing room on the bomb site at least. But with Tanir and Sandwich, things are going to get really difficult. They need to clear him. And to be fair, they do. And with Craftsman finding Nickelback on the trade, the bomb site's open.
Yeah, no smoke at CT. So Smooya gets an open fight. Actually drops smoke forward, flash over, and he dodges it, and he lines them up. Smooya bringing this one back for forZe. And Demka left to clutch up. They're just giving him all the space to work with. He'll be spotted. 2 HP. Smooya with the quad kill.
Surely there was the smoke on Demka's back. Surely that was picked off Nickelback or something. Otherwise, that is a big blunder from Monte not smoking off that position. Smooya does fantastically to get the opening kill and then dodge this flash. Monte wanted the control out deep CT. Smooya prevents it. 10-1 to kick off the campaign on Mirage. He's now got the AWP out as well.
Yeah, this is the thing. It's why I wonder about the nuke pick, because when Smooya has these maps where he can just kind of do his thing, he's been really just popping off. So he'll be very happy to be able to take fights on his own terms. Wants to his teammate and give B a go, but Demka's spotted. Smooya just needs to back off, and this bait setup can be activated, but not needed. Not going to commit.
This is going to be fast now. Where they've got the short space and they've got the ladder control, a lot of pressure now on Smooya and Celta. Smooya looks away. And that's his position given up. But this buys time for Celta over here. The rotates are in as well, but Krasnal clears. And now the bomb can go down. Sure, there's rotates, but they need to get into action immediately. Nickelback on Demka. That's a great start. And with Krasnal naded all the way back to Van, this might allow sort of everyone to get involved for forZe. They've got kits and they've got a smoke as well, but they are losing every single player on the way in. And Smooya, that started the round on B, is now the last player alive, and he needs to save his AWP.
Yeah, he might not even be allowed. Being locked in by Waro. Well, they know where Waro was. So yeah, he's made the right call to sit here. Yeah, it's unlucky for Smooya, who was in the perfect position to have a massive round, but just falls off that angle, looking in towards the B apps as Monte come around the corner. Because of that pressure in short, right? You got this player boosted up on the site. There's no one that's holding down the players that are running up short. So Smooya is the one that has to take that responsibility. Since the timing of it is awful for him.
What a clear from Krasnal, because that could have been a little bit underwhelming. Is Celta grabs that kill that allows a little bit more breathing room for Smooya to then fight on towards short, because the players from apartments will solely be focused on Celta. But it's diligent. And it's back to A yet again for Monte. They've been able to get into this bomb site. It's just about holding on to it for this team. Smooya, yet again, will greet them at the door.
And no smoke on his position. He spotted Krasnal. Oh my God. Yeah, good night. Out of there. Bomb planted. Krasnal is opening up these sites with an absolute force. Celta will get one onto Waro. So that's going to entice them to stick around. Ryu's in a perfect position. Nickelback. Did he spot him on that half clear? Doesn't matter. Good kill. Trades there. He's still get out of hand. Gizmy smoked off. Just to get ahead of it. So he can find a kill. How does he manage that one? Krasnal with another. And Celta is left alone. Gizmy surviving. There's no chance to go for the retake. It's time to get out of there. What a round from Krasnal.
That's back to back now. You said it. Just key openings. And it's got to be deliberate. Them not smoking CT. But it feels very dangerous. Didn't pay off for them in the previous time they did it. It was Smooya finding the quad. This time, it works a lot better. Let's see this one again. Oh, I don't even see Smooya on his screen. Two rounds back.
Yeah, Smooya's got to feel a bit hard done by, right? That round before, he's in the right place but misses the timing, and this round he just gets deleted. He even saw Krasnal, like he knew he was there.
They know they're here. Yeah, you already spotted when he jumped out the window in the first instance. Another boost. Can Demka see triple? Oh, no, but Waro has strikes from middle. So now they know. There's one of the rifles dealt with. Krasnal just spams him out. Krasnal's got the Krieg as well. That's fun. Tanier and Ramp looking to be a little bit of a menace. A 3-on-3. Also, weaponry isn't really here for fours. They can still be nuisances with their positions. Waro locks out the mid-lurk. They know Tanier's in at Ramp. And Smooya's only got a P250.
Yeah, on some level, you'd like to just get another rifle and get out. Smooya will get a kill. P250 clutch? No. Yeah, that could have got scary, but Waro catching the player on the bottom of the boost just dropped the whole thing, and that bailed out the player at Ramp for a moment. Just enough. Krasnal also getting a couple with the Krieg. Look at that one. Cheeky little kill through the smoke. Or through the box, sorry. The smoke kill comes after.
Happy days. Back to A again. It makes a lot of sense for them just to keep hitting this, because they are getting in. Waro's now feeling the pressure in towards mid. Is there a flashbang set up? It might not matter. Ryu going forward in towards A. Tries to take the attention, but this time the kills are fall in favor towards fours. Smooya on the stairs will get flashed, but Demka can't come over. Krasnal's on 4 HP. Surely this one's over.
Yeah, just trying to put the pace on it. And with mid getting dealt with, that was the key element. Waro's there with the AWP and looking for the fights towards top mid. He actually, if he'd held on for a second longer on connector, he might have got Smooya crossing into his scope. Falls back and I think he gets caught by Nickelback, which is massive. Smooya is able to then rotate over and find all the shots he was looking for. Nice 3-piece from him. 6 for fours. Monte not broken yet, but Gizmy on a tech 9.
This is the most important round here for fours, because it was similar, this scoreline, and then Monte were able to reset them, make it equal. One player holding A, Tanier needs to just live, needs to wait for the support of his team, and Krasnal's getting really aggressive, and Demka through the box. This time, not having a smoke at CT pays off, and it gives Monte all of the room to work with. But Smooya and Celta hold on. And now in this 3-on-3, this has got legs to it.
Yeah, taking too much room. I think they got that first kill, deep CT. They didn't need to keep fighting that. Demka overextends, but Waro, fully blind, hits a critical kill. Caught back though by Shelfie sitting on the edge of the smoke. Kit smoke available. Smoke goes forward. Smooya over the top. Gizmy sets up for the knife. Smooya on it, getting shanked by the Brit. Knife on knife violence, and it's reared.
Welcome to London, says Gizmy to Smooya. What a great position for him to do that as well, because Smooya jumps over the firebox. He guarantees that no one's there. And it's just the pace out of Monte. This time they don't take the initial hit through ramp, it's through Palace. And Warrior hitting that critical kill onto Celta just sets up the other two. It's close, but they just about make it work. Timeout, call for forZe. Double stage loss bonus. I wouldn't hate them saving this and playing for 7-5.
Yeah, there is, on some level, they're thinking, okay, we have 3 players that can get a good buy. But you're right. Smooth with 5k. Save, so have an AWP into the next round.
Or this one.
Nope.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect Shelfie to buy one as well. This double AWP
right,
setup has been kind of the reaction when things are going a little bit pear-shaped for forZe. Shelfie will always invest the second one, but 2 players naked and afraid with only a sniper? I don't know.
Well, one of them's going to be in the right place. Shelfie, forward on B. And he poshes deep in. Doesn't spot anyone. Krasnal's already gotten past. He's considering the possibility. Oh, he's seen a player drop. That's actually going to make him drop out. They are splitting on B. So one of these AWPs going to be needed. All this conditioning at A has kept 3 CTs over here. They're getting information on ramp now. Monte haven't committed to this decision. In fact, something's dissuaded them.
AWP crossfire in mid. Gizmy is terrified. It can't really go around the corner. With Shelfie re-clearing short, that confirms that it's not going to be this mid to B. And it can lock in these players up close for forZe. And it means that Smooya can just be dedicated to holding players in case they've come up connector and averted the gaze of Shelfie. 35 seconds. Nickelback edges closer alongside Tanir. This ramp fight is absolutely everything. Smoke phase. Demka finds the first, and they're aware there could be another one here. forZe find nothing. And now it's on to Smooya. Hits the first. Needs more. And now he's been brilliant, but Demka's just that little bit better. Sends him reeling from that mid-air headshot, and Celta can't do a thing. What a round out of Monte.
I could see that going wrong in so many different ways. Warrior has the only smoke and he's in ladder room. He's in the perfect position to catch up that secondary AWP as he starts to move forward to cover connector when the hit comes through early on. Demka sharp onto this shot. The fact they clear both these players without losing anyone.
God.
That's ridiculous. Like, that's a death slammer from Smooya for sure. Warrior thinks, I don't need the AWP now. Could have picked one up. No, it's AK time.
I think this will be the mid to B.
Against MP9s. Pistols. forZe with 4 on A. So yeah, mid to B would be a great call.
Oh, never mind. They're going in the window. Shelfie just trying to see over the top of the smoke, but... Oh my god, they're in there already. We'll actually just take a step back and reevaluate here. Monte more than happy to consistently do that. However, with the lesser weaponry, forZe are more prone to gamble stack. And they've now rotated 4 players over towards B, if you include Smooya, who's just guarding the murder hole. Celta's going to go searching. Needs to win this fight on Demka, timing everything, but the AK prevails.
Look at the tears on the minimap.
This is weird.
That's the weirdest
Check out
setup
Tanir.
I've seen. All right, yeah, I'm checking him out. He's doing all right. Oh, Smooya through the murder hole. Decapitated, but second player. Second chance. 3 on 3. Rifles upgraded. Bomb planted though. And spotted. Tapping. Ryu needs this kill. Can't find it. Now, lack of kick could be a concern if they can play the time, but they're running out of numbers. It's on to Demka. Tucks in the connector. Oh, and the smoke is brutal. Absolute brutality. Even a flash. Nickelback just wants to walk in. The bomb being defused right underneath him. Demka finds one, spamming. Not finding the kill. A second gun, a second spam, a second life. Can't find it. It's defused right from underneath him. And forZe will find that 7th in the final round.
Graphic. I want a graphic designer.
To do what? For what?
I want to get something made.
For what?
Let's all make a nice thing for someone on the set.
Okay, that's actually not bad. We can make some gifts.
Yeah.
We can make some personalized gifts.
I want this one.
How do you know?
This looks so good. Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna get a gift for Chad, and then we can all do a gift for someone different on the set.
Wait, hold up. Could we get something about Matthew to commemorate losing to Renegades?
I'm getting you a gift for you.
Okay.
Oh, you could do a commemoration memorabilia of that game. So you could do one for Maniac,
Yeah.
one for you.
But he top fragged.
So did you.
Yeah.
But one
I
for you.
want a design
Commemoration
that
piece.
shows a plumber
That's me.
holding a pipe.
That's me.
Want it to look epic.
Epic.
I love
I love.
getting hyped.
What's this got to do with the game? Pretty funny, but kind of not the direction we were going in. That's it.
That's it.
That can't be it. You gotta give them something to work
For
with.
only $38, it's fine.
No, it's cheap, it's cheerful.
Very much like it was in the first time these two teams met. It's a very close first half with Monte coming back right at the tail end on that T side. But this time around, forZe have got the 2-round advantage. Nothing is even. And now they go onto the attack themselves. It was those mid to B splits that were so prominent for this team. And now Monte, have they learned their lessons? Will they need to respond? And, well, to be fair, they need to respond to this fast B Hicks. It's coming in right here, right now.
Yeah, 3 players though. Arsenal spots them as they come through, and the first kill comes the way of Ryu, and there's a follow-up from Gizmy, the young gun, striking first blood. Smear over the top, begging for a fight, but Demka finds another. Smooya cops a bullet. Nickelback's kind of stuck here, but Smooya can lead with the bomb, which he does do. But Demko is way ahead of this.
Silver spray graffiti. Smooya trying to get tricky with it, but Ryu spots him. Demko's position not even known yet. Top of stairs. Hard fight to win, especially with the short crunch. And to be fair, they are giving him respect, and maybe you shouldn't do that because you are giving these fights one by one. Smooya with the USP onto Krasnal. Demko's gone all the way back towards ramp. Getting the bomb down is going to be a bit of a mission, but if they keep fighting him solo, that's the pathway back in. Smooya's hit another, and now he can plant safely. Fakes it out. Worried about a player CT, but he spots Krasnal. Outnumbered, but a really nice try.
Yeah, NT's in the chat for Smooya, because that was a close one. You gotta wonder maybe he just stuck the plant instead of trying to cross CT. I would have loved that extra money into this round, but yeah, a really nice attempt from Smooya. They just gave him a lot of 1v1s. I mean, that's just a crazy shot. I can't really fault Demko for that one.
Look at how top heavy that scoreboard is, by the way. Smooya 19. Next highest is Tanir and Shalfie on 8. MP9 about to farm up some money. Sweet, sweet cash for Demko and Gizmy. That one's a non-contest.
Sadly, I think one of those kills to the HE, but, you know, that's kind of fun. What about the quad kill HE yesterday? Was that yesterday? Day 4?
I don't know. It was wild.
That was on this map. Right. Interesting for Monte. They got the AWP. And 2 MP9s and 2 M4s. It's a slew of AK-47s for forZe. You know, Shalfie loves to fight top mid to cross over. At the gate.
Spam doesn't connect, and that reload will give the indication for forZe to go. You know exactly where they are because of that spam. MP9 and Ryu needs help, gets it from Woro. And between the two of them, they combine, and no one's safe for forZe. A 2-on-2, Ryu getting destroyed by the spam, but it's Gizmy to bail him out once more. Teamwork makes the dream work, and for Shalfie, he needs to be the sole proponent of this clutch. Knows that potentially Ryu's locked in, but it's Gizmy's reposition that does everything. The MP9 saved Monte.
Yeah, Gizmy kind of, just plays out perfectly in terms of his positioning, and that's enough to set him up for both of those kills. Kind of gets them for free in a way. Like the first one is a player walking through a smoke, and the second one is just catching the timing as he's trying to clear towards truck. Celta almost could have caught the player through the smoke towards bench, which would have really set forZe up well. They lose the AWP, which kind of sucks. And it's very nice entry for forZe as well. Smooya just jumping out and deleting the player in shot. And I think knowing that it came down so close, they've decided to invest back in. Smooya with the hero AK, no head armor. And just light pistols around him. So let's see what they can achieve with this half EB.
Yeah, Demko playing really passive, can drop the incendiary as well, or just a nade. Straight on towards default, trying to prevent the plant, but he's being hunted down. Flashbangs are great. That gives Tanir a rifle and gives full space out CT.
Bomb still needs to be put down. Smooya crosses with it. Blow on the smoke. Gizmy finds the kill onto Tanir. They can start to scale forward. No space for these T's. And they're getting hounded. Moro, a big double, make it a triple. And it's on to Shalfie. We can still make this interesting, but the bomb, I don't think it's quite planted for him. And yeah, Gizmy dances around to get the kill. But considering what forZe brought into it, it's a decent round.
Yeah, but it's well recovered by Woro. Great shots from stairs. One taps the guy back default. If Gizmy loses his engagement as well towards CT, then that gives forZe all the room to work with. That round goes completely differently. But he's quite proactive. He blows the smoke open. He gets rid of Tanir. And from there, everything just seems to slot into place a little bit more for Monte. And it's once again these players just being so close to each other, just making sure that they can guarantee trades. I feel like that's always been the difference between these two teams. Which is to be expected when you've got the stand-in situation. Smooya's lucky to still be stand-in this one. Round 17. And Demka's got full control of mid. Krasnal now wants underpass. And forZe are penned back to the extremities.
Yeah, perfect flash, wasn't it? If that hadn't hit exactly when it did, Demka would have been in trouble. Smooya was on the line. They've been tempered. Forced to sit back while Monte get all of the control. Which for forZe means they can be heading over to A. Let's give it another go. Now from Palace will be the main assault. Shall be given a util. Has the bomb as well. And there is only Gizmy defending, and he's playing quite passive, so this might end up being a retake. Oh, spotted players on the cross. And they're forced off the line, so they will have to set up for a retake. And this is where Nickelback can do damage. Never mind.
You got a ding. Oh, this one's big. Knives out.
Wait,
Demka, how on earth? Tanir's just like, fuck off. Like, how on earth has he lost that fight? That's 2 chances that forZe had, and he still might be able to close with Smooya on the line and Celta following up. You know Demka's out ramp. That's Shelfie's sole responsibility. Timer's already ticked halfway. You can't give this a go. So despite all the tomfoolery, forZe walk away with the round.
All right. Yeah, that was BS. I can't believe Demka wins that fight. I think Tanir can't believe it either. Hey, that's hate the round. A double up in that CT hold. I think Monte had all the advantage really in swinging that. Both players were low HP. Smooya hits his shot. Marifla does as well. forZe break the silence on this T side. Their first one of this half.
I can't believe Monte don't win that round after that. That's crazy. Notice how forZe are always quite active to try and take this CT control whenever they take A. It's a proponent of their success. Flashbang. Oh, dodged. But Nickelback still grabs the kill and the follow-up. What is happening here? It feels like he should be dead in both of those instances, and yet he comes away with a double.
I feel like Monte need to take a pause and just breathe for a second. I feel like getting a little flustered. Forcing these engagements quickly. It's allowing forZe back into it. 5 on 3. Monte are gonna move into an A stack, which more often than not has been where forZe have gone. So you suspect they might repeat that. I think they will.
Going A is scary here. The setup is gambled over. The thing is that Warrow's holding CT and Gizmy was holding connector, and he gets traded instantly. Warrow's going to put down enough util to try and sell the idea that Krasnal isn't here, but Celta's ahead of the utility. Warrow, another missed shot. Can't even find the follow-up. He's been dealt with. And forZe will force that equalizer, and I'm right with you. It's time to call a pause. It doesn't matter about the eco. It's about the mentality. Something's got to change here for Monte, because they are losing a lot of these fights where it really feels like they've got the advantage in every single one.
Yeah, no NT on this stack. They had it in the right place. Warrior just needed to hit one of those shots, and then, well, I mean, he needs to do a lot there.
Hero Orb.
I don't know. You could have just had an AWP with 4 rifles into the next round. Now you've just got an AWP. I mean, look, listen. Monte went around where Warrior had a saved rifle and pistols around him, so I'm not going to write him off. And he's gotten to the right place. Just forcemeal reveals himself close and, oh, again, under the scope. Time's running out, but the USP gets one. Warrior's not finding the shot he needs. There it is, finally. But he's under pressure. Flames force him forward. Demko will arrive at the scene. But nothing he can do. Again, it was needed for Warrior to go big. And he goes small.
Nice shot from Smee. There's that trademark mid to B we've seen out of forZe, that they haven't pulled that out right until the very end. Okay. That's not very nice.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Let's take a moment.
You also, Smee, you've just done that against an eco. I have some like shame. Like, come on. If it's a sick clutch, cool, whatever. You just killed pistols, my guy.
He's having a good game at least.
Yeah, he's having a good time.
He's loving life.
And that's his trademark. He does that at kind of every UK LAN. I think that's his profile picture as well. So I guess that's cool for his branding being a middle finger.
Like your branding is being a little bit of a wanker, then I don't know. Is that good branding? I guess
Word for Henry G.
Branding. Yeah, nice space. Different brands of that though. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Thought something was gonna happen.
Yeah, I really thought that round was still live when players are creeping through connector, but I guess not.
There was nothing that indicated that was gonna happen.
Oh, it's do you know what's hilarious? Is this me a DC'd?
Well. How the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, all the pigeons came home.
Now, aren't you, Owen? Well, I've got the pause. I giggled before at the start of the series because I looked at, I refreshed my understanding of the names of these players, and it just makes me so feel good joy that the two British players have literally the most British names like possible.
Oh yes.
So we've got Owen Butterfield.
Yeah, Gizmy's one's great.
And then we've got Jack von Spreckelsen. Blood's playing CS in his manor house out in Kent somewhere.
Yeah. Baron Gizmy. Trying to be the Lord of Monte's manor. Smee just had to make sure that you can connect back on Steam. Always a shame when the PC crashes, but we'll get that fixed ASAP. It kind of honestly comes at a really good time for Monte, I'm going to be real, because this forced pause just means that they can chill. No talking. You get told off. This completely takes away all the momentum that you had.
Yeah, I think this discussion kind of around this reset mentally and just having that time to breathe. I think Monte, this is something that we'll probably have to do a bit more than they used to, because you had a lineup with SDY in the mix, who's very experienced and I think a calm player as well. But now you've got two really young guys that haven't really played at this level before, and I think you rely a bit more on just making sure the mental stays in the right place throughout. Whereas before, I think they could lean a little bit more on the experience.
Yeah. To kind of add to that, though, I do think it's relevant, but also speaking about the mentality of some of these players, I don't know too much about Ryu, but I'm quite familiar with Gizmy, and he's a very chill dude. Like, I don't think he will let anything really get to him. And I feel like you could kind of compare his mental potentially to SDY in terms of like not getting tilted, like very calm. Like he does bring that sort of calmness about him. And I feel like that is really relevant for this team, as you're saying, because you've got emotional dudes on the other team, like Warro, Demka, Krasnal, when he was playing even before Monte in Los Kogutos, he's pretty got a tendency to be like a little bit feisty.
Thumb up, that's a different one that he's used to doing. Bad news on Mirage for FlyQuest lovers.
Oh no, what
Quest
happened?
lovers here. It's not over yet. It's just not looking good.
Oh, okay. I mean, it didn't look good when they nearly choked the Anubis, to be fair.
Yeah, but nearly isn't the same as choking.
True, but what it did do is give Pera a lot of confidence. Now they are absolutely battering them 12-5.
Yeah. I'd rather be nearly choked than choked.
Yeah, it depends what you're into. There's that timeout. Just to make sure that Monte are definitely on the same page. Because, of course, you can't talk during technical time. It's all that family feuds. I don't know if you saw that the other day where they were saying worst places to where you can't talk. Harry was upset that the library wasn't there.
Yeah.
But funerals were.
I feel
And
like
weddings.
library is the first one I think of. Weddings? Really?
Yeah.
That's
10 people said
that's
weddings.
Well, that's stupid.
You can't congratulate the bride. You have to be in silence.
Violent wedding. Yeah, that's a choice. All right. Fast up into ladder. There's one. forZe, they go 3 into Demka's domain. Yeah, some support. Flashover is good. Kill is better. Nickelback low 2, thanks to Gizmy sliding in. He really wants this fight. HE will do some damage. And I think there's a free site, but there's not. Rio's just playing a passive angle. Shafi with the bomb, spotted and dropped. Now they know it's committed. They can rotate bodies over. There is still Nickelback over on A. 2 Ts enter the site. Smooya strikes onto Warrior. Big kill to find. And that can allow them to set up for a post plant. They even want to keep fighting forward. Shafi putting them on notice. Bomb planted.
And where you've got this delay, I mean, that's confirmed info now for these players, but Ryu is actually relocated. He's removed himself from short. You have got this wrap in apps that Xiaofi needs to consider, but with Smooya hitting shots like that, this clutch is entirely possible. Xiaofi now staring at Gizmy. Both these other Monte players coming in from short. Smooya on the line. Jump offsets, but now the info locked in. And Smooya's hitting absolutely everything, keeping this one alive for forZe. Xiaofi makes it so. And we're nearly 30 kills in regulation. Smooya is putting forZe on the map.
Ken Xiaofi's fired up. What an insane round. Smooya, a massive one. That was a 3-on-5. Converted off the back of that AWP. Starts on this A fight. Ryu even gets the entry. Stops them coming into the side. But Smooya fighting everything. He's having an absolute tear. 7 kills now on his name? Yeah.
Oh. I'm still a bit finicky, those run boosts. But no money. More notably for Monte. This one feels destined to go to Ancient, I can't lie. Boost up, we saw how well that didn't work out for forZe in the first half. Won't even be a requirement here in round 21. With the bomb repositioning back towards A. 3 players strong for Monte. Well, they've only got pistols. And I guess an MP9.
From Monte that have kind of felt like the first time they outed against this team where they've let forZe get back into these rounds where they've lost opening kills or in a poor position. Walking into fair few CTs. Morrow can't quite get the kill himself to good damage. Rifles in Demka's hands. Spam is good. They will find that one. Seltzer still goes. Through the smoke into Seltzer. He's got his knife out. What's he doing? Demka can't convert the spray though. Ryu's trying to step in and he's been spotted. Krasnal trying to use the chaos to his advantage. That one gets a little hairy. The forZe will find that point.
Yeah, that's nearly a complete role reversal. That's only forZe allowing Monte back in with the lesser weaponry. What's he doing with his knife out? Nearly gives Demka the chance to spray down both. Too many targets. But potentially, as you said, too many chances given away by Monte. to put forZe up to map point. 3 in a row needed. At least they've got the full investment. There needs to be a step in the right direction. And back to B. Look at this aggressive peek from Smooya. Nothing doing. They might just go on this. Oh, they are.
He's just feeling it, isn't he?
He spotted 2.
Run in. Oh, okay, missed shot. Does he want to re-peek it? He does. Little too confident, but meanwhile, Celta. Oh, okay. Meanwhile, Celta falls after getting an opening. They're resetting. Tempo's had it. Here's that bomb traveling on Nickelback's back. So Monte, 3-on-2, Shalfie low. This should favor them. There's a smoke that they can throw over to CT to potentially allow this bomb plant. A molly onto Firebox would be devastating, but they don't have the information. Oh. Some. HE is very good, but he's in a bad spot. Spam. Oh, HE, in fact, gets the job done. He's just going to walk through it. I think he will. Anticipating that they won't think that he's here. A big play to make. Finds success. Gets away. It's on to Shelfie. 1-on-2. Warro in connector. Shelfie's such a little HP. He's going to walk right on through. And Warro, that one's an easy one for him.
That's a case of forZe just thinking they can close the game with something a bit faster. You can't rush these rounds. Smooya re-peeking Ryu is a sign that obviously he's feeling it. And after spotting 2 players after Krasnal gets noted at backside and dealt with, Smooya wanted to deal with Ryu, and suddenly the round can just fall back in the favor of forZe, and they can plant the bomb and they can make things work. I think this time that's a really good call, just to slow them down just a little bit. You can't get too ahead of yourselves. You can't give Monte opportunities because they will take them from you, and they will force overtime. And what happened the last time these 2 teams went into overtime? forZe lost, and they can't afford to lose because otherwise they're not going any further here in Malta.
Yeah, it's almost a reversal where Monte is the ones now clawing back in. That forZe have got the chance to take a step third. Still plenty for forZe to work with. Smooya's going to have an AWP in every remaining round, which is exactly what you want. Monte, have a good buy. That's Warro spotted by Smooya on his cross. He's hoping he comes back. Oh, perfectly played by Smooya.
Today's just out A. I don't think you're going to be ready. You might expect them now with a flashbang, but the scaling? Surely not. Gizmy's got to really be careful. He's trapped between these players on site and the one in connector and can't win out his duel. 5-on-3. Shalfie makes sure that this round should be forZe's. Okay, yeah. It's done. It's dusted. And maybe with Ryu just grabbing a few towards the end. But for forZe, they're saying, let's lock it in, shall we? Let's guarantee that we need a third. A decider waits in the wings. One of these 2 teams will be eliminated on Ancient.